Ngishutheni, the boy who stood on the stage, a South African folktale inspired by the viral song Ngishutheni by Eemoh, MasterKG and GoonFlavour, as told by GoGoThembi. GoGoThembi leans forward, eyes gleaming in the firelight. Her voice is calm, but heavy with meaning.
Hey you, come closer and listen. Let me tell you the tale of Lebo, the boy in this story. He's the reason that question still burns in the hearts of many.
1. From the village to the city. In the quiet village of Morapedi, where chickens roam free and dust hangs like mist in the morning air, there lived a boy called Lebo. He was good, kind-hearted, always the first to greet elders, always the last to eat, making sure his younger siblings had full bellies first. His father, Baba Thami, was a bicycle fixer. Every day, under the shade of a marula tree, he'd mend spokes and patch tires, while Lebo passed him tools. One morning, as the sun rose red and heavy in the sky, Baba Thami wiped his brow and looked at his son.
My boy, he said, you are growing tall. It is time for you to learn city ways. I am sending you to Mabot to live with your uncle Malom Jobu. Go. Learn work. Come back a man.
So, Lebo folded his few clothes into a plastic bag, hugged his siblings one by one, and climbed into the village taxi. The road ahead shimmered with promise. But not all shimmer is gold. Not all journeys take you forward, and not all boys who leave come back the same. 2. The city beckons. At first, Lebo worked hard in Malome Jobu's small electronics shop fixing kettles, replacing cracked screens, handling wires, but the city outside was alive, louder, faster, richer, and one day, a customer walked in wearing cologne and confidence. His name was Sizwe. He asked for a charger, then stayed to talk, then came back, and came again. So you work here every day? Siz asked casually, pretending to browse. You've never chilled in Bram, never been to Rosebank. Ha, you're missing the real life, Mfethu. He laughed, clapped Lebo on the back, and left. That night, Lebo stared at himself in the dusty mirror behind the shop. His t-shirt was torn at the neck. Maybe I am missing out. Weeks passed, more conversations, more suggestions. Soon, it wasn't Sizwe offering ideas, it was Lebo asking. He found Sizwe one weekend and said, Charmy, show me the way. I'm tired of this shop. I want to see the world. Chill outside, like those big boys in Santon. Sizwe smiled, not because he was happy, but because the trap had closed. Lebo thought he was choosing, but he was already chosen. 3. The plan. Sizwe never saw Lebo as a friend. To him, Lebo was an investment, a golden ticket. Someone like Lebo, young, clean, naive, and fresh out of the village, was rare in the city, and in the right hands, very profitable. Sizwe didn't chase petty rewards. He earned penthouse nights, imported sneakers, bottles with his name on them, and sometimes a whole new car. But just like the money came, it vanished. Lavish weekends, flashy clothes, finesse on credit. It was never enough. He always needed more. More boys, more innocence, more shine to sell. Lebo had no idea what he was walking into. But Sizwe, he'd seen this story play out before, and he already knew how it will end. 4. The cleanup. Sizwe pulled up in a silver Mercedes Viano that night, music thumping like thunder. He handed Lebo a pair of sunglasses. Bath, freshen up. You're not meant for this dusty shop life. At a penthouse flat in Four Ways, they met Mama Z, a woman with sharp nails and a sharper tongue. She looked Lebo over like meat at the market.
Nice, the rich ones will pay top run for this one.
They washed him in scented oils, shaved his body, polished his skin. They dressed him in tight leather pants, silver chains, and a see-through vest. Lebo looked in the mirror and laughed.
I'm dripping. Chommy. I want those rich ladies to see me and pay me what I'm due.
Later that night, on the balcony, Sizwe lit a cigarette and looked out over the city lights.
You sure you're ready? Once you enter this life, it's hard to leave. You might land a client who likes you a little too much. They'll capture you to build a cage just for you. And when they get bored, they'll forget you ever existed.
Lebo chuckled, unaware that the spell was already complete.
Please capture me, let them come. As long as the money flows, I'll smile for the cameras. I'll even sell my soul.
5. The stage. That night, Lebo stood on a rotating glass stage, under one sharp spotlight in Club Violet. A booming voice filled the air.
Straight from the soil of Morapedi. Our rarest gem tonight. 1 month booking. Exclusive. Who's bidding first?
He held his pose, back straight, face calm. He remembered what Sizwe had said about older rich women, and how they liked boys with drip and quiet eyes. He thought he knew what to expect. Then, the curtain dropped, and before him, rows of velvet seats, filled with elegance and danger. Women in tailored jackets and jeweled eyes, men in silk, gold, and cold smiles, all watching. Still, his confidence didn't falter, not until the first paddle rose. A man.
I bid 350k rand.
Then another man, then a woman, then more. Lebo's breath caught in his throat. No one had told him this. He hadn't known men would be part of the equation. Not until they started bidding, not until their eyes lingered, not until his name became a number. And just like that, the stage wasn't glass anymore. It was a cage. 6. The truth. He tried to leave, but Mama Z was already at the exit, arms crossed, unmoved.
The clothes, the shine, you think that was free? Boy, you owe me.
Lebo turned sharply to Sizwe, his only friend, his last hope.
You lied to me.
Sizwe's gaze was steady, no pity, no warmth.
You said your soul was up for the taking. You said you didn't mind being captured, being caged. So what's with this behavior now?
Silence, thick as oral. And so, the boy who thought he was making choices, found out too late. He had been prey all along. 7. 2 endings, 1 boy. Fire crackles softly, ancestral drums tap like distant footsteps. The wind hums like memory.
Like any taxi, this tale has 2 directions. One leads back to the village. The other, deeper into the city. You must choose what to believe. Some say, Lebo ran that night. Barefoot. Leather torn. Eyes wide. He hid in the shadows until morning. They say he returned to Morapedi in silence. Thin. Quiet. Ashamed. He never told Baba Tommy the full story. But every evening now, under the Mayula tree, he helps fix bicycles. And when the younger boys say, I want to drip like the city boys, Lebo just shakes his head and whispers, be careful what you sell. Some prices you don't come back from, but there are others who say those were just stories. Talks concocted by his family to cover their shame. And the shame Lebo brought upon them. Because he did not run. He stayed. They say he changed his stage name. His smile changed. His eyes no longer held light. Yes, money came. Shoes. Phones. Trips. But behind the glow of filters and posts was a boy captured in chains he once asked for. And when strangers ask, do you know Lebo from Morapedi? The city shrugs. Only Club Violet remembers. He said, please capture me. And the city did. Not with knives. Not with ropes. But with offers. Promises. And fake light. So now I ask you, child, which road do you believe he took? And which one are you walking?
What will be his fate?
And perhaps more importantly, what will be yours?